Welcome back to the Auto Authority, where we break down everything you need to drive smarter, safer, and more affordably. Today I'm giving you 6 game-changing fuel-saving tips, plus a bonus tip at the end that even seasoned drivers overlook.
Let's hit the road.
Alright, let's dive into our first and arguably most impactful tip. If you change just one thing about how you drive after watching this, make it this one simple habit. It's a fundamental shift in mindset that will transform your driving experience and your fuel budget. The secret? Stop reacting to the car right in front of you and start predicting what's happening 200 to 300 meters down the road. Think of it as playing chess, not checkers. You're not just looking at the next move, you're anticipating the entire flow of traffic. This means actively looking past the immediate vehicle to see brake lights 3 cars ahead, traffic signals changing in the distance, or a bottleneck forming on the highway. So what does reactive driving look like? It's what most of us do by default. We see a red light, but our brain doesn't fully register it until we're close. We keep our foot on the accelerator, sometimes even speeding up to close a gap, only to slam on the brakes at the last possible second. This creates a jerky, uncomfortable ride for you and your passengers. But more than that, it's a costly habit. Every time you accelerate unnecessarily, you're burning fuel, and every time you brake hard, you're turning that fuel's energy into wasted heat and brake dust. It's literally like burning money with every stop. Now let's look at the predictive approach. The moment you spot that red light or see traffic slowing down in the distance, your first move isn't to brake, it's to simply lift your foot off the accelerator. Let the car's natural momentum do the work. This is called coasting. By easing off the gas early, you allow the car to slow down gradually, using the energy it already has. You might find that by the time you reach the intersection, the light has turned green, and you can smoothly accelerate without ever coming to a complete stop. That's efficiency in action. And here's the cool part. A little piece of engineering magic that makes this technique so powerful. In virtually any modern car with fuel injection, when you're coasting in gear, meaning you haven't shifted to neutral, the engine's computer makes a brilliant decision. It completely cuts the fuel supply to the injectors. The wheels are turning the engine, not the other way around. This means for that entire duration you're coasting, your fuel consumption drops to absolute zero. You are literally traveling for free, propelled by physics, and the benefits don't stop with your fuel tank. What's the other major consequence of hard, last-minute braking? Premature wear and tear. Your brake pads and rotors take a beating with every aggressive stop. By coasting and braking gently, you drastically extend their lifespan. This means fewer trips to the mechanic and more money in your pocket. It's a win-win-win. A smoother ride, significant fuel savings, and reduced maintenance costs. It's simply a smarter, safer, and seriously efficient way to get around.
So, let's put it all together. If you change just one thing about how you drive, make it this. Stop reacting to the car right in front of you and start scanning 200 to 300 meters ahead. Most drivers see a red light and keep accelerating until the last second, then they slam the brakes. That's not just rough driving that's uncomfortable for everyone in the car, it's literally burning money by wasting fuel and wearing out your components. Instead, the moment you see a slowdown ahead, whether it's a light, traffic, or a car preparing to turn, ease off the gas. Coast into the stop using your car's existing momentum. And here's the cool part that saves you real money. Modern cars cut fuel delivery completely while coasting in gear. That means your fuel usage drops to zero. As a bonus, you'll also save your brake pads and rotors from unnecessary wear and tear. It's smooth, it's safe, and it's seriously efficient. Try it on your next drive. You'll feel the difference immediately.
We've all heard it. Turn off your air conditioning to save gas. But that's only half the story. Sure, AC compressors use engine power, but once you're cruising above 80 km/h, about 50 mph, rolling down your windows creates drag, like driving with a parachute on the roof. That drag kills your fuel economy more than AC does. So here's the rule. City driving, windows down is fine. Highway driving, roll them up and use your fan, in or light AC if needed. It's a small change, but it makes a measurable difference.
Let your car idle for 5 minutes on a cold morning. Heard that before? That advice is straight from the carburetor era. Today's fuel-injected engines are designed to be driven gently, almost immediately. Just wait 30 seconds after starting for oil pressure to stabilize, then start driving smoothly. That's the most efficient way to warm up all your car's fluids: engine oil, transmission, differential. Idling gets 0 kilometers per liter. It's the worst fuel efficiency possible, so don't waste fuel in your driveway. 30 seconds, then go.
Our fourth tip is all about something you probably don't think about nearly enough: your tire pressure. It's one of the most common and easily overlooked fuel drains, precisely because it happens so gradually. You might not notice that your tires are just 1.5 psi below the recommended level, but your fuel budget certainly will. That small drop can increase fuel consumption by a surprising 2 to 3%. Now, that might not sound like a big deal, but let's do the math. For the average driver, that's like wasting an entire tank of gas every single year. Depending on your car and gas prices, that's $50, $60, maybe even $100 vanished into thin air, all because of a little bit of lost pressure. So, what's happening here? Underinflated tires create more rolling resistance. Think of it like trying to ride a bicycle with soft tires. You have to pedal much harder to go the same speed. Your car's engine feels the same way. It has to burn more fuel to overcome that extra drag. Plus, underinflation causes your tires to wear out unevenly and much faster, forcing you to buy expensive replacements sooner. The good news is, this is one of the easiest and cheapest problems to fix. Here's the simple routine to follow. First, check your tire pressure at least once a month, and always do it when the tires are cold, meaning the car hasn't been driven for at least 3 hours. Driving heats up the air inside, giving you an inaccurate, higher reading. Second, never use the pressure number printed on the tire's sidewall. That's the maximum pressure the tire can hold, not the recommended level for your vehicle. Instead, use the manufacturer's specification, which you'll find on a sticker inside the driver's door jamb. Finally, invest in a reliable digital gauge and keep it in your glove box. It's a small $5 tool that pays for itself every single time you drive.
Alright, let's talk about a risky game we've all been tempted to play: fuel light roulette. You see that little orange light pop on, and your dashboard might even scream 0 miles to empty, but you think, I can definitely make it. It's a modern-day test of nerves, pushing your car just a little bit further. While it might feel like you're winning against the odds, you're actually setting your car up for some serious and seriously expensive problems down the road. Let's break down why this habit is one you need to quit, starting now. First up, your fuel pump. This critical component is usually located inside your gas tank, and it's designed to be submerged in gasoline. That fuel isn't just for the engine, it also acts as a coolant, constantly drawing heat away from the pump's hard-working electric motor. When you run the tank nearly dry, the pump becomes exposed. It starts sucking in air instead of dense, cool liquid, causing it to spin faster and overheat. Do this repeatedly, and you're essentially cooking the pump from the inside out, leading to premature failure. That's a repair that can easily set you back hundreds of dollars. But that's not all. Over time, tiny particles of rust, dirt, and debris settle at the bottom of your fuel tank. When the fuel level is healthy, they stay put. But when you're running on fumes, the pump starts pulling from the very bottom, stirring up all that gunk. This sediment can then get sucked into the fuel lines, clogging your fuel filter and, even worse, your fuel injectors. Clogged injectors lead to poor engine performance, rough idling, and reduced fuel economy. So, what's the simple fix? Adopt this golden rule. A quarter tank is your new empty. Think of that last 25% of your tank as a safety reserve for your fuel system's health. As soon as you see the needle hit that quarter tank mark, make it a habit to head to the gas station. Don't wait for the light.
That roof rack or cargo box you left on after your road trip, it's costing you every time you drive, especially on the highway. Roof racks increase drag and kill your car's aerodynamics. They can reduce your fuel efficiency by up to 15% at highway speeds. Unless you're actively using it, take it off. It takes 10 minutes and the fuel savings are instant and noticeable.
Here's a bonus that too many drivers ignore. Smooth acceleration wins. Every time. Rapid starts and sudden throttle inputs dump fuel into the engine and burn momentum that costs money to rebuild. Accelerate smoothly and gradually. Use cruise control when appropriate. And remember, aggressive driving doesn't just waste fuel, it wears out your car faster. Over time, smoothness adds up, saving you hundreds on gas and maintenance. There you go. 6 powerful fuel-saving habits and 1 smart bonus tip that could save you a lot more than you think. If you start applying these today, you're not just saving fuel. You're extending your car's life and keeping more cash in your pocket. If this helped you, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe to the Auto Authority for more straight-shooting car advice, myth-busting, and maintenance tips. Got your own fuel-saving trick? Drop it in the comments. We'd love to learn from you too. Until next time, drive smart and save more.